Hello guys, and welcome back to another exciting video from Cardano News Today. Today we bring you the most crucial updates on Cardano, price updates, and the partnership that will explode Cardano. Stay with us until the end, also subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Let's begin. In April this year, IOHK, the company behind the Cardano cryptocurrency, announced a pioneering partnership with the Ethiopian government. As a feature of the agreement, authorities will execute a blockchain-based national student, teacher ID, and accomplishment recording system to digitally confirm grades, remotely monitor school performance, and boost nationwide education and employment. The plan will see 5 million students receive Cardano blockchain-based IDs, allowing authorities to digitally confirm grades and track each student's academic performance. It will include approximately 3,500 schools and 750,000 teachers. Opening access to education in Africa has been endeavored again and again, and only incremental progress has been made as of not long ago. It's the reason IOHKs, as well as other blockchain-based initiatives, have generated little excitement outside of the crypto sphere. Yet, these initiatives will at last empower the citizens of emerging countries. The distinction between the citizens and the nations themselves is crucial, considering much of the Western aid unloaded at a significant number of these countries has finished in the hands of corrupt bureaucrats. Blockchain and online learning working together in unison possess a significant capacity to transform the region at hand, as well as to serve as the first domino towards mass adoption. The pandemic has profoundly affected the ascension of digital learning, having forced governments all throughout the planet to close schools and scramble for quick solutions. Somewhat because of this, remote learning has increasingly become the standard, operating the door for students of all ages to take online courses, either to build a degree or for enrichment. Massive online open courses, MOOCs, have delighted in extraordinary popularity, with platforms such as Coursera, edX, and FutureLearn acquiring more than 60 million new users in 2020. Nevertheless, for prospective students from the underserved regions of the world, it's not quite as straightforward. Ethiopia's precarious situation essentially mirrors much of underdeveloped Africa. For instance, most information is still recorded on paper, so the Ministry of Education has a finite amount of serviceable data at its disposal. Students encounter difficulties accessing their academic records, and there remains a critical issue concerning fake certifications, prompting students struggling to demonstrate their academic credibility. In Ethiopia, the internet reaches only 20.6% of the population, and even individuals do experience regular local internet shutdowns because of severe social unrest. Students operating online are also expected to maintain an updated learning profile, which has demonstrated an obstacle, whether it's intended for taking one course or 12. UNESCO defines open educational resources as teaching or learning materials that are in the public domain or openly licensed and allow users to reuse, adapt, and redistribute at no cost. One way to facilitate this is to maintain a blockchain-based framework. Blockchain and digital identity are starting to demonstrate essential in well-functioning labor markets as an apparatus to establish competence in a credible way. To solve the issue of low connectivity, secondary school graduates will receive cards with near-field communication (NFC) chips that will contain their educational credentials. This ensures data will be available regardless of whether a student does not connect to the system. The blockchain also could certify specific skills or abilities. Sometimes students possess a very well-developed specific skill. Possibly they compose exceptional poetry by the 10th grade, are math geniuses by age 8, or can carve wood like a professional prior to graduating secondary school. Teachers or other certified individuals who witness this could acknowledge the skill by granting special badges that would also be stored in each student's account on the blockchain. On the off chance that a student transfers to another school, there would be no requirement for transcripts, as the information is now on the region's blockchain and the new school would just continue adding to the student's account. On the off chance that the student moves to another state, the information could be easily transferred to the receiving state's blockchain. A smart contract on the receiving blockchain could then compare course contents and alarm if specific areas need attention. Innovation and the adoption of groundbreaking technology doesn't usually happen in non-industrial nations before it happens in Tel Aviv, New York, or San Francisco. From the Industrial Revolution to the appearance of televisions, computers, and later the iPhone, transformative innovation trickled into the rest of the world after it started in the West. In fact, many parts of the developed world still don't approach these technologies, which makes the requirement for blockchain solutions even more crucial. On account of blockchain, the experimenting with digital identity solutions and public distributed ledgers will start in the creating world, while the rest of us watch closely. Blockchain-based IDs to track educational records, for instance, were brought about for a specific need in creating regions where a lack of identification leaves millions of people without access to basic resources, not to mention proper education. Yet it also stands to help students all throughout the planet, as there is more openness to online learning and MOOC certification. The digitalization of learning has been an education sector slogan for such a long time that it's become a buzzword. And while progress has been made in working in online learning, blockchain transforms it all together. Blockchain organizes data while maintaining individuals' privacy, and this can serve as a central component for ensuring secure and credible academic records, preparing for a promising post-academic future. Legacy institutions in developed countries skeptical of the technology will be forced to deny its value if the blockchain experiment in Africa works. Also, founder of Cardano ADA, Charles Hoskinson, takes a moment to address the crypto space and catch up on everything Cardano. Specifically, he did as such by means of a live broadcast. The broadcast comes from South Africa, as Hoskinson is currently traveling through various parts of Africa. He says there's a great deal of potential opportunities here, and he's looking forward to learning seriously during this trip. Exhaustively, the purpose of this concise update was to house the negative and uncertain buzz about the project inside the crypto world. Hoskinson needed to be upfront and transparent about pretty much all that has been going on since the Alonzo smart contract update launched last month. In all honesty, he's extremely perplexed at the rising FUD inside the space. He says that so far Cardano has met each and every milestone on its roadmap without any delays and no issues. The network has never collapsed and Cardano's community continues to develop. Expecting to reassure the naysayers, Hoskinson lays out Cardano's current plans. To start, he says that most of the concerns he sees seems to be about scalability. The upcoming PAB launch set to come out in the not-so-distant future, or right on time 1 month from now, will take care of this. To add on, Goguen goal was to set the network programming model. Likewise, Basho's goal is to make the program work on a large scale, and this is the place where Cardano is heading straight away. While the PAB will further develop scalability, an ever-increasing number of users will join the network. By the time this number rises, Cardano will be prepared to launch its sidechains as well as its Layer 2 solution, Hydra. Besides these, Cardano has a ton of other projects in motion as well. To give some examples, Plutus, Mamba Pool, Atasla Prism, Mithral, and so much more. In fact, there are 14 teams working to bring 14 unique elements inside Cardano ecosystem alone. On the other side, Cardano is working with dozens of commercial products that are completely funded and all set. Thus, Hoskinson is excited for the following year as we will see the large-scale commercialization of Cardano. With everything taken into account, he's happy to see that the ecosystem is alive and active, lowered that demand for the project has gotten stronger, and thankful to the community for being here. At last, he encouraged skeptics to pursue the Cardano white paper composed back in 2016. The document shows exactly what the project aimed to bring, and they will see the steady and unwavering progress that has been delivered until now. He ends the broadcast by saying that Cardano is exactly where it needs to be now and will continue to develop as planned. Here's what an expert has to say on Cardano. Crypto capital venture founder Dan Gambardello has been supportive of Cardano ADA in recent tweets. Just last week, Gambardello said that Cardano ADA will explode once more. Presently, the Cardano bull tweeted more support for his most loved crypto asset. Despite the fact that he didn't say that it will surely happen, Gambardello mentioned that it's possible for Cardano to reach $10 at last. On the other hand, on-chain, social, and fundamental insights site Santiment tweeted that there are many long positions on ADA in the Binance exchange. They also added that the movement is more noteworthy than usual. Analyzing these updates, Cardano has a chance to break out an all-time high of $10 or more. Also, we now have proof as a crypto capital venture founder has predicted that it will move from its current price to $10 or more. So be prepared, guys. Cardano is going to make its investors rich in no time. Do like this video. Also, subscribe and share to our channel, Cardano News Today. Let us know your thoughts on Cardano in the comments section.